What should we do when others treat us badly? I'm talking about those times when people intentionally seek to disrupt our lives by their words or their actions. Paul describes our response in Romans 12:14. He says, "Bless those who persecute you, bless and do not curse them." Our response is a radical one. Verse 14 is a partial quote of what Jesus said in Luke 6:28. He says, "Bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you." The word pray shows us that behavior is not the only issue here. Prayer is the expression to God of what you long for. So blessing someone is just not the way you treat him or her. It includes the longings that you have for that person, for their lives. To curse someone is to wish them evil. It is to hope something bad happens in their lives. But rather than curse, we're to wish and pray for something good to happen to them. Now, this takes intentionality on our part. Sometimes, in order to bless, we must first forgive. But what if I don't feel like forgiving? Corrie ten Boom, a survivor of the Jewish Holocaust during World War II, said, "Forgiveness is an act of the will, and the will can function regardless of the temperature of the heart." There is an unspoken caution in this verse in Romans 14, in Romans 12, and it concerns a root of bitterness growing in our hearts. You see, to bless those who treat you badly has a twofold effect. First, it prays for the goodness of God to be manifested in the life of another person. And then secondly, and just as important, it prevents a root of bitterness from grabbing our own heart. You may not be able to change how someone treats you, but you can control how to respond to that bad treatment. This is all about the transformational life. It's no longer about our selfish desires. Rather, it's the exaltation of Christ through the way that we live and think. That is radical. Peter states it this way in 1 Peter 3:9. He says, "Do not repay evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, bless. For to this you were called, that you may obtain a blessing." Why bless those who mistreat you? Because it is the life God has called us to. What happens when we bless and not curse? It says here in Peter that we obtain a blessing in return. May God's richest blessings be upon each one of you.